Yo, what's going on, guys? Jetxc here. Hopefully you guys are doing good. And yeah, I kind of want to talk about this whole thing here on if Colleen is worth it, or not Colleen, but Fallen Wings Olivier, because I did some testing. I got quite a bit of questions, so I want to go through this video really quick. Actually, by the time you're listening to this, I probably should be sound asleep. So but yeah, let's talk about it real quick. So overall, I tested her. I think it's okay to get her +1, right? She's kind of gimmicky, and she kind of reminds me of Michaela a little bit, but not as punishing. In general, like PvE content, here's the thing. Her range is already unique and different. At most, just by doing the challenge mode that was available in the event, I maybe at most was able to hit like 2 people. And because of how sporadic and spread out her range is, it's going to be kind of hard to hit more than 2 people. Sometimes you may just hit 1 person, depending on how it goes, right? And on top of that, for each SP point, you gain extra magic damage, right? So you do a ton of damage. But the next turn, you'll have no SP, unless you have a character that will, their ability allows you to give you SP, and then you can do something with your other teammates. But just remember, her costume will be on cooldown the next turn regardless. So it's a pretty interesting costume right now. And just for it being by itself, it's okay. She's going to shine in Fiend Hunt and Guild Raid, obviously. I think that's pretty obvious, especially with Fiend Hunt, since it'll be highlighting her. But Guild Raid, just for the simple fact that it will hit all the tiles when it comes to a costume like hers. So it's not as bad. And you need to make sure you have a proper team that isn't using too much SP so she can get more damage down, right? So there's a couple things you have to watch out for her skin. So right now, I would say +1. Now, to kind of add a little bit into this, there is a costume, Fateful Wings Olivier, that got revealed during the story. This is her 3rd costume. It's the last costume that's going to come out later in the year. But here's what it says. And just keep this in mind. The numbers could change, and the, heck, the ability could change. But use 2 SP, 3-turn cooldown, restore 1 SP to allies each time an attack hits an enemy. Deal magic damage equal to 230% of your magic attack. Damage increased by 46% for each target hit. Now, it's in a cone shape, and if you hit everybody in that cone shape, you're dealing an extra 400% damage on top of the 230% of your magic attack. So, it's not a bad costume, but it's not, I don't know, it's okay, right? The main thing is you want to use this to restore SP points so you can capitalize on her nuke with Fallen Wings Olivier. Yeah, we'll have to see if the numbers change at all, but just going off of that, 1, you have to be able to hit a bunch of people in order to get the full effect of the damage. 2, how many people can you hit really? Because let's say you hit 3 units, right? You already wasted 2 SP, now you gain back 1 extra SP when you used up 2. So you used 2, you got 3 back. So the only difference is 1, right? And it's really got to be worth it depending on who you're going up against. Again, if this is like Fiend Hunt or Guild Raid, it's not that bad. But general PvE content, even this new costume that will be coming out, I feel like it's a little bit iffy. So if you're really trying to figure out and save, I would highly suggest, in my opinion, to just get her +1. I myself, if you saw the stream, I got her maxed out +5, so I'll be enjoying that. But the reason I also got her +5 is because I think in general, once you get all of her costumes together, it'll really make sense. I wish we knew what Colleen's costume did, but, you know, it's okay. But yeah, for those of you that are really stressing on what to get her as, just get her +1 and see if you can get more copies down the line. But yeah. The benefit of getting her maxed out +5 is potentially working with her other costumes. She will be a threat regardless. But again, she's kind of gimmicky with this costume anyway, so yeah. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Later.